everybody, my name is Apreno. Today we are on Cubecraft Skyblock, so I can just show you how to make an efficient witch farm. Now, witch farms are pretty popular for one reason. For this quest right here, Lightstone Harvester, gather 20,000 glowstone. There's also another one which is 10,000 glowstone and another one with 5,000 glowstone. But this one is 20,000 glowstone and it's a lot. So you don't want to break trees because it takes a long time and it's really boring. So what you want to do is have an efficient witch farm, which drops you glowstone, which fills it up. Now, I've gathered 9,576 in about 12 hours, I'd say. I've been AFK the whole time, and I have 3 spawners up there. So as you can see, it's pretty good, considering it's in the Nether. Because you have to remember, in the Nether you can't use water, so you can't have your traditional farm. Now, the popular design is with buttons. You have like a tube going down and you have buttons for them to spawn on. But the thing is, with buttons, you don't have the most efficiency because you need support blocks to put the buttons on, which means you don't have the biggest platform in the world. Like, you have maybe 4 or 5 spawn points and it's just not good. So my method uses strings, because if you didn't know, strings can make mobs spawn on them. And the cool thing about strings is that they don't need support blocks, so you can put them as high as you want, anywhere you want, and they're gonna act like regular blocks. The only thing is, witches are gonna fall through it and die here, and will have their glowstone. Now, if you are doing this for money, just don't, because it's not worth it. As you can see, they don't drop many useful things. Spider eyes, sticks, bottles, they don't sell for much. So if you're looking for money, do not build this. So I'm gonna go in my single player world and we'll build it together. Alright, so here we are. This is the design. I have the same one over here. It's the exact same thing. So how it works is that this is the platform where witches fall on. They're all connected to these chests over there, and as you can see, there's strings, a 7x7 of string. If you want to be sure if there's enough, you should have those squares, a 6x6 of squares and a 7x7 of crosses. Now, as you can see, this whole platform is spawnable by witches. That's why there's such a big efficiency, because witches can spawn wherever they want and you don't need support blocks to put buttons on them. So let's come over here and start building it. The resources you will need for this build is 49 hoppers, 49 strings, about 3 stacks of blocks of your choosing, doesn't have to be wood, 9 slabs, a witch spawner, 8 chests, and 6 trap chests. First, what we want to do is build 40 blocks up so witches die on impact. You have to remember, this is level 1 witch spawners. So if you have level, let's say 40 or whatever, you're gonna want to build way higher. But I recommend only buying like 1, 2, or 3 witch spawners level 1, which are 100,000 each. So then you don't have to build that high, and it's pretty simple. So I'm just gonna build up 40 blocks and I'll be back. Alright, so now that we are on the 40 blocks, we just want to destroy this whole pillar, but leave the bottom one so we just know where it is compared to the spawner. Now, what you want to do is, you don't want to place the spawner now, because while you'll be building, if witches spawn, they're going to be annoying. So what we're going to do for now is just replace it with a random block, but you're gonna put the spawner right after we're done. So now you want to put 3 blocks on top to make it impossible for witches to spawn on top of the spawner, because of course you don't want them to spawn on top of your spawner and stay there, because it's going to be way less efficient, because witches are not going to fall and die. Now you want to skip one block and put one string. Now you want to go 3 strings in each direction, so it makes a 7 by 7, and you want to connect the strings together so it makes a whole entire spawning platform. So 7 by 7 with strings, and if you don't see the strings or you're having a hard time, what you can do is put it with blocks and one by one replace them with strings. But because I'm in creative and I can fly around, it's fine. As you can see, a 6 by 6 of squares and a 7 by 7 of crosses. Now you want to put a protective area of 3 blocks all around, so witches don't spawn on the sides of the strings and fall on the little protective area we're gonna build later, because they won't get picked up. The glowstone will get picked up by the hoppers, and that will slow down our rate. Now if that happens, it won't slow down by much, it'll slow down by like 2% or something, but because I told you I'm making an efficient one, we want all the chances on our sides, so that's why I'm putting this protective area. Alright, so now we're done over here. What we want to do is go down here. Depending on where you want to put your chests, I'm gonna put them over there. You want to build 4 blocks over here, break them, and build 3 blocks in each direction on the sides. Build 3 blocks in the back, break all these, and you're gonna put hoppers directly facing to those blocks that are gonna be our chests later. You can break this block if you want. So just make sure they're facing the way of the chests. You don't want them to face any other way, or else the items won't get to your chest and your hoppers are gonna get stuck. Now when you're finished, you want to take your regular chests and put them on one space between each other, because if you didn't know, Cubecrafting is an older version and you can't put chests next to each other, so then you need trap chests and you can fill the spaces. Alright, so last step, you want a 3 blocks tall, well 2 blocks compared to the hoppers, but technically 3 blocks tall protective area. Again, just to be safer for the drops to go in the hoppers. You don't need it, as it's not essential, but I highly recommend it. And you actually want it over here. And the last step is the slabs. You want to put the slabs just so it feels a little bit more encased, but it's not necessary. So there you go, you have your spawner set. It's fully done now. All you need to do is come up here, take your witch spawner level 1 and replace this block with it, the block we used earlier to define where our spawner would be. If you want more than one spawner, you can put them on the side. Just remember to put blocks up here, and if you want more than 5, you can even put some over here, but again, you need 3 blocks on top for it to work. So there you go, now you have your functional witch farm, which I don't know what the rates are, but it's pretty good. Like this, I've let it stay for about half an hour and we already have a couple of glowstone and stuff like that. These in the tutorial are facing this way, but I was lazy, so I left them like that. And so yeah, we're pretty much done here. If you liked the video, like and subscribe if possible. Leave it in the comments which farm you want me to do next, because I've done a lot. I've been experimenting. Like you can see, a wither farm, a creeper farm, a pig farm. I can show you how to do these. You just have to tell me which one you want me to do first. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed and see you in the next one. Goodbye.